Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, depending on when this video uploads. I hope you guys are having a lovely day and that this has been a great week for you so far. I do apologize for not being able to upload yesterday. It was just a very long day, and I got home super late. By the time I was able to upload, it was like already 9 p.m., so I just decided not to have to go through that and like rush through the whole setup and all that stuff, and I didn't feel like my energy was all there for it. So please forgive me, but I am here today, and this is, of course, your daily reading for Friday, September 14th, 2018. I'm Morgana Braid, and if you're interested in learning more about the stuff that I do, go ahead and check out the links in the description. And if you like this video, click the like button and subscribe so that you can get updates every Monday to Friday when I can. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to ask for your overall energy for this day. What is your overall energy for Friday, September 14th, 2018. And as always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for all of the support out there. And of course, thank you to those beings that allow us to connect and share these messages with one another. Alright, so what is your overall energy today? You have after the storm. Now, this is actually really appropriate right now because we are dealing with Hurricane Florence in the United States. She is hitting the the East Coast, not the West Coast. She's hitting the East Coast and is looking to be a devastating kind of storm. So if you are in any of those areas, of course, be careful. But this is also saying that you may find peace and safety after the storm. And if you haven't had to go through that storm, or if you're haven't gone through some sort of emotional or mental storm, then this is telling you that you need to keep your eyes open because something may be coming, some sort of big upset, some sort of big exciting adventure is coming for you, and it is very important for you to keep your eyes open and to maintain hope in this situation, whatever it is, whether you're going through something right now or something's coming for you or you just got through something. Stay hopeful that it is going to improve for you. Stay hopeful and stay aware of everything that's going on around you, right? So keep your eyes open for any situations that are coming up. If you haven't gone through something, and if you have gone through something, try to keep your eyes open for the lessons that this is going to bring and for the changes that this is going to bring for you, whatever that is. So let's see what we can learn about this and ask what your aspirational card is. So this is going to tell us the energy that you can achieve by overcoming all of your obstacles today. This is going to tell us the energy to aspire to and hope for, and it can also tell us a little bit more about what this overall energy card is about. So what is your aspirational card for Friday, September 14th, 2018? You have the King of Wands. So with this card, your energy here is telling you that you're going to want to put a lot of energy into some sort of passion project, something that really speaks to your heart and speaks to your bigger goals in life. If you've been trying to start some sort of business or make big changes in your life, start a relationship, move, anything that's been causing some sort of upset, some sort of instability in your life, it's coming from a place of passion within you, like an ambition that you have, something that you really, really want to go after. This is telling you that your energy is really focused on some sort of goal. It's focused on creating something. It's focused on making a change. So there's big change that is ahead for you that you are driven towards. It's also saying to be careful of being in too much of a control freak. It's telling you to be careful of trying to make everything go the way you want it to go, and of trying to control the trajectory of something that you set into motion, right? So you start something and maybe it kind of got it became more than what you expected, and you can no longer control the trajectory of that. All right, this is telling you to be able to accept when you are not always right, and to allow yourself to change with the with whatever comes to you. Okay, change, but don't lose that ambition, don't lose that drive that you have. So let's see what's challenging you on the physical level. This is, of course, concerning your relationships, your body, your projects, health, job, anything like that. What is your biggest challenge on the physical level for Friday, September 14th, 2018? So you have the 10 of Pentacles. So you may have a lot of work to do. I mean, like your actual job. You may be working a lot today, and you might not love that idea. Alternatively, you want to work and you're not getting it, right? So this is either you're working a bunch and you're coming to like the end of your day and you're tired and you're exhausted, or you're spending that energy trying to find work or trying to get money, trying to pay your bills and things like that, and it hasn't been playing out for you. But with this being the 10 here, whatever the situation is, it is towards the end of the line, okay? Either you're at the end of your rope or this situation is coming to an end. Be careful of taking any financial risks today. Be careful of, gambling on anything. If you're the kind of person who does scratcher cards, maybe don't do that today. Just be really careful with your money. Keep an eye on what you do have, and try not to put as much energy on trying to get more today. Instead of focusing on your lack of money, just try to control your habits, control your spending habits, control the way you invest. Be careful if anybody brings any new investment ideas to you or anything like that. Take a step back and really look at all of the aspects. So be very careful with your money today, and be very careful at work today. If you are working hard today, try to bring some positivity into that situation, even if you don't really want to be there or do all that work. Try to bring some positivity there, because people around you will see that, and they will resonate with the energy that you're giving off, okay? And if you're giving off this energy of I don't want to be here, then your boss may say, you don't want to be here, you can leave. So just be careful with anything that's involving your money today. Let's see what you can do to overcome the challenge. And if it wasn't clear, your challenge is just surrounding your money and surrounding your jobs. You're not finding the money that you desire, or the work that you're doing isn't making you feel good, and you're risking the money that you have. Okay, so let's see how you can overcome this challenge. You have the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles, right? So all the work that you are doing, you will get something back for it. You will find some sort of return, some sort of pleasure. Like I said, if this is about you risking your money, then your job today isn't to try to gain more money. It's to look at what you already have accomplished. Look at the seeds you've planted. Look at, like I said, here, once you set something into motion, you can't force it to be something else. It's already on that path. And this is telling you to just kind of think about the results of your work. Look at whether the hard work you've been putting in has created the returns that you were expecting. If you've been able to, reap what you've sown, and what you're reaping seems worth it. Okay, so just really look at your finances today. Look at how your financial practices have brought you to where you're standing today and what changes need to be made. Again, be careful of thinking that you're right about everything and that you know everything and that you can do everything on your own. You really need to take some time and consider that you haven't seen all of the options, that you haven't looked at this from all angles, and then apply that. Look at this from every angle that you can possibly think of to improve the situation, especially since this is in your challenge position and it does have a lot to do with your money situation. Okay, what can you do to improve that? What have you done so far that's gotten you to where you are now? And what can you do to continue improving that without, having to fight for money, having to beg for money, without offending your bosses, without, risking what you have now, okay? If you need some financial advice, then seek someone who can help you. Seek someone you trust, especially, and who has demonstrated the level of financial stability that you're looking for, okay? Talk to someone who's experienced more than you have, because at this point, you don't have the experience that you need to fix this problem on your own, okay? You don't. And that's okay. You did a lot of work and you already have to check out, like I said, what you've harvested, what you planted, what has grown from it, the work you've done, what you've gotten from it. So let's see what is challenging you on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level. And this can help us understand maybe a little bit more about the storm here that we're going through, and also why you're making financial risks, why you may be questioning your financial status and unsure about it even. So what's going on? What's challenging you on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level for Friday, September 14th, 2018? You have the 9 of Coins. Right, so there is maybe a sense of instability in your home life. Not, since this isn't a physical thing, it's not that you are risking losing your home or anything like that. Of course, if you are dealing with Hurricane Florence and you've been evacuated, then that is a very real risk for you. That is something that you're worried about, especially since this is in your mental position. You're worried about losing that comfort, losing the financial comfort that you've gained, and whether or not you are in the path of that storm, that's where your mind is today. It's like you've done a lot of work, and again, like I said, you're probably considering risking your job or leaving your job, or you don't really feel like being there today, or alternatively, you need a job and you're worried about your status right now. You're worried about where you're standing financially, where you're standing, like, as far as your home goes, like your actual apartment or house or whatever goes. And it's just these things are bringing you fear. They're bringing you a discomfort, even if right now you're still in a comfortable physical place. And all of this is just anxiety going on for you. That anxiety feels real, right? When you have these anxious thoughts and they're harping at you over and over again, it's really hard to say, it's just in my head, it's not real, it's just, I'm okay, without, seeing empirical evidence that you are okay. Otherwise, it's just anxiety that just builds up and it feels very real and it really does affect your body. And that's kind of what you're feeling. That's what you're dealing with right now, is this anxiety that you're going to lose something. You're going to lose your home, or you're going to lose your job, or you're not going to have enough money to pay your rent or something like that. You're really out of your comfort zone today. And let's see how you can overcome that. I mean, it's not always bad to be out of your comfort zone, obviously, but today it is causing you just a great deal of discomfort, a great deal of anxiety. So let's see what you can do to overcome that. You have Temperance, And you have the Three of Pentacles. So, like I said up here, there is a change coming for you. And it is, I think, on the mental and emotional level, okay? So you're going through this situation, this anxiety, but it is trying to inspire and spark new ideas. It is trying to tell you that you need to create something. You need to really put in that energy and in that work into doing something that speaks to your soul, that can also bring you financial stability, okay? This is the age of the entrepreneur, and this is the energy that you're getting today. It's like you have an idea, you have something that you want, that you are called to create and to put your hands on, you know, and then you can sell that. You can make that work for you and make that support you and allow that to support you. This is saying, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of trying something and failing at it, because the only way you're going to improve, the only way you're going to find what does work is by narrowing down what doesn't work and taking out what's not working for you. And the way you do that is by trying things. Absolutely put your head to work. You have some skills. You have some very unique and special skills to make something happen. And this is telling you to beware of being lazy about it. Don't let the fear of messing it up stop you, okay? It is time to put those skills to work and let them work for you and let them serve you, so that you will be able to overcome this anxiety, and so that you will be able to afford the life that you want to live, afford to leave a job that you don't love, afford to support yourself and support your family and get through whatever this storm is for you. And I do think this is largely a mental kind of anxiety storm that you're going through, and you're really just worried about the future, about your financial standing. And to deal with that, you know, take your skills, take your knowledge, take the unique things that you have learned in your life and use them to create income, okay? Whatever it is that came to your mind when this was happening, whatever it is that came to your mind when I said that, you know, give it the energy that it deserves. You may have had this idea multiple times in the past. You may have wanted to do something with these skills multiple times, and every time there's been either fear telling you that you can't do it, there's been life, you know, that has gotten so busy and you tell yourself that, you know, I just don't have the energy to do it. There's been people telling you, maybe try something else, maybe that's not the best thing for you, that's not going to make a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to any of that and take this opportunity to make that change and go after it. You want it. You want to create something for your life. You have the skills to do it, and you need to find the balance and the strength within yourself to allow yourself to do it. You've already done enough, and you may find that you've actually got enough to get started. You've actually got enough funds or resources or whatever to actually make this a reality. So let's see what your energy is to end this day. How are you going to close out this Friday? And maybe it'll help us a little bit more to see how you can overcome your challenges. So how are you going to close out this Friday, September 14th, 2018? Yeah, you have the Sun, and you have the Ten of Wands. Right, so you are ready to put in the work, okay? Whether you think you're prepared or not, emotionally and spiritually, you are so ready, and the universe is ready for you, okay? She's saying go for it. You've been through enough, okay? You struggled enough. You worried enough. You've had enough anxiety. It is time to put your foot down and get to work. And once you get to work, you are going to find so much change coming into your life. You are going to find so much positivity, and you're going to find clarity and understanding. You're going to realize that all of this shit that all of this stuff that you've been going through has been to lead you to making this change, to lead you to being able to create something bigger than what you've known before, something better than what you've known before, something where you don't have to feel this anxiety and you don't have to question your financial standing or even risk it. All right, like I said, ask somebody for financial help, get some guidance, see what you have already, what resources you've created and established already that will allow you to transition into this new sort of ambitious lifestyle, this new thing where you're creating your own future and you're creating your own financial standing, so you don't have to worry. Yes, it is going to take some work. It is not going to be something that just changes for you overnight, but it is here for you. You are going to be successful, and you just need to do the work. The universe is supporting you. It's backing you. So know that. I just want to pull one card to see what your weekend energy is. Okay, so what is your energy for this coming weekend? Since I don't record videos, I just want to see what we can get for you. What is the energy for this coming weekend for whoever this reading is meant for? You have seeing the true you. If that is not another confirmation, I don't know what is, okay? You have skills. You know what you can do. Whatever it is, put it to work. Make it happen, and you will find that you are more comfortable with who you are. You're more comfortable with your life. You are more joyful, more supported, because you are able to follow your passions and follow your goals and create a life with that. So that's your reading for Friday, September 14th, 2018. Thank you 1,000 times for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I will see you Monday. And remember always that I love you. Bye.